Welcome to this Module 4. This Module 4 is about connecting to your joy, but in order to connect to your joy, you first need to do a little bit of work. Because sometimes before we can connect to our joy, we need to work out why we may be feeling empty or disconnected or lonely inside. It's like cleaning a house. If you want your home to look clean, then you have to look at what the mess is first. And once you've looked at the mess, then you can get to doing your work with cleaning it up. But when you clean it up, there's a way of cleaning it up. You can clean it up with annoyance and irritation, or heaps of resistance, or you can work out how you can connect to your joy and clean it up from a space of joy. And there's a massive difference between the two, and we'll talk about how we can explore this in a way that brings you joy when you're looking at the things that have created that disconnection to you. So in this module, the first lesson will look at calling back the disconnected parts of yourself. The second lesson will look at the concept of distraction and how distracting yourself with your everyday life doesn't actually equal joy. What I mean by that is often we use distraction to fill up that feeling of emptiness, but this is a way of delaying that sense of connecting to your joy, and we'll go into that a bit more. The third lesson involves your ritual of offering of joy to yourself, which should be starting to get strengthened now. And the fourth lesson is looking at connecting back to your inner callings, or your intuitive brain and intuitive heart. So can you recall the significant points in your life when you started developing a shell around you? Now, this question may or may not make sense, so I'd like you to take a moment, maybe pause this video, grab your piece of paper or your journal, and start to write down specific moments in your life when you started to feel that emptiness and disconnection, and perhaps what the event was or what the conversation was that occurred that made that disconnection occur. And it might have been something that happened just inside of yourself, or it might have been a person, place, or event that created a situation that caused that disconnection. And remember, part of that disconnection is based on something that you fear or a feeling of lack inside of you. So when you identify those moments in time, can you identify the shell that you created around you to stop you from feeling that sense of fear or lack? Let me give you an example. If when growing up you were berated or criticized for being who you were, you may have created a shell around you of perfectionism, or a feeling of continuously having to work at something, so that you never ever felt that sense of lack, or you tried to stop feeling a sense of lack, or you tried to stop creating a situation where no one would criticize you. So your shell became your perfection, or your shell became your incredible hard-working quality, which stopped you from having a break in between and stopped you from having the ability to rest and relax because you felt this constant sense of lack inside. So just take a minute now and work out what you think your shell has been. And so whenever you feel disconnected by a trigger or a situation, which shell do you go to whenever you have that feeling of emptiness and loneliness inside? And I'd like you to find out where the joyful, carefree, fun aspects of yourself may have disappeared to or disconnected from when you were creating the shell inside. So I guess the question I'm asking you is, if you are not always in your joy, those aspects of yourself, when you were born a child, you know how to have fun, you know how to be in your joy, you know how to be carefree. Where are those aspects of yourself? And what do you need to do inside of you to call those aspects of yourself back again? What do you need to create inside as a safe space for yourself to call these aspects of yourself to yourself? So for instance, if I was feeling sad or I was feeling lonely inside, one of the ways to call back the fun, carefree parts of myself is to first acknowledge these feelings of sadness and loneliness inside of me. And connecting back to my body, I would place my hands on my heart, breathe in deeply, and reassure myself that I'm actually there with myself. And then create a space for this feeling of sadness and loneliness to still be there. Almost embracing the sadness and embracing the loneliness inside, so that you're no longer trying to push these feelings away, or you're no longer trying to resist these feelings, because these feelings, remember, are trying to call your attention to working out what you actually need deep inside. And as you breathe in deeply in and out through your heart, making space for these feelings of sadness, loneliness, disconnection, whatever it is that is troubling you, then ask yourself what it is that you really want to feel. Do you want to feel carefree? Do you want to feel joyful in this moment? And so as you acknowledge the disconnected parts of you, you then call back the joyful, carefree, fun aspects of yourself by breathing in deeply into your heart, stating the intention of what you want to feel. And as you state the intention of what you want to feel, then drop into your heart, into the actual feeling of it, as we've been practicing so far. And as you drop into the feeling of it, keep continuing to embrace the sad and the loneliness and the disconnected feeling, but breathe through it. And as you're breathing through it, keep listening to what the sadness and the loneliness and the disconnectedness is actually asking from you. And keep breathing that for yourself. Keep creating that intention of that feeling of joy. So what it might look like is, I am feeling sad inside, and it's okay for me to feel sad inside. And I love that feeling of sadness inside. And I'm also calling back the feeling of joy inside. And the more you breathe and create space in your whole body and being for these feelings, and at the same time, keep accessing what it is you actually desire to feel, something magical actually happens. The feelings are no longer ignored, and they then give you the key to what it is that you desire, which was what we were talking about in the previous module. And then you're able to actually dissolve these feelings that have been troubling you. You don't resist them, you don't push them away, they just dissolve because you've finally paid attention and care to them and accepted them for being there. And in that process, you then create an expanded state of compassion. And expanded states of compassion and acceptance increase your heart's electromagnetic field. And when you increase your heart's electromagnetic field, you're then increasing the communication that occurs between your brain and your heart, allowing you to feel that coherence between your brain and your heart of these expanded states of well-being, joy, and connection. It is one of the most loving, kind things you can do for yourself, to be there for yourself in your moment of need in a way that is non-judgmental, accepting, and loving and kind. Because the more you can embrace these parts of yourself that have been asking for your attention and care, the more deeply you can call back your heart's desire and connect back to what brings you true, deep joy. Your joy, the joy that is authentic to you. So some of the statements that you may say to call back the disconnected parts of yourself include: it is safe for you here. It is safe for you to have fun. It is safe for you to be yourself. I love and accept you completely exactly the way you are. You are beautiful and whole and complete as you are. And this creates this beautiful inner space of compassion and expansiveness inside of you to call back all the parts of yourself that may have fled away, so to speak, figuratively, but are still there inside of you, that just need to be called out, inspired out, to come back, to connect back with yourself.